Can y'all hear me?
Well, I want to be able to hear it on here.
Oh, okay, okay. Can y'all hear me better? Yeah. Okay. Well, my name's Jeff Blumenthall. I am in the yeshiva, Shuvu, the same yeshiva that Tim's in, and a lot of other folks here. We were talking last night, and we just shared each other's heart. And I shared my journey to where I'm at today, and I'm trying not to gonna cry because it's very emotional. I was born into this, into Judaism, and I actually don't like that term, and I'll get to that later. But raised Reform Jew, and Reform / holiday / get your bar mitzvah, see you later, have a nice eternity type experience, and went through life just like everybody else, and chasing the American dream, chasing cars. Still have a hard time with that one, guys, you know what I mean.
Yeah, we know.
But then I moved to Austin and took up some piano lessons. And lo and behold, the guy's a Christian, starts witnessing to me. So December 1990, I accepted Yeshua as my Messiah.
Hallelujah.
And things just got better. And through a series of events, ran into some people, and started live streaming some Messianic congregations, and really started getting back into the foundations of what God has intended on how to share his knowledge through his Torah. Through the hearts of Christians, the Goyim. They're actually not Goyim, they're Ger. I'll get into that later too. The hearts of the Jews, my brothers and sisters. And then we, through a series of just kind of really miraculous events, we found some other folks. We actually, just to tell you, hopefully you can follow this, we went to Florida for a plant-based nutritional series education. We met a lady from Washington who knew a lady in New Braunfels that is a Messianic Jew, and her name is Lorraine Lipinski. Those in the yeshiva know who Lorraine is. Well, Lorraine knew some folks over in Wimberley that we used to go to homeschool with. So here we're sitting in Florida figuring all this out, right? There's no coincidences. There's no coincidences we're all here today either. So we find these people that we homeschooled with, we started live streaming, and then one of the people went to a doctor's office, and the nurse assistant said, "I know you." And she said, "No, you don't." She said, "Yeah, I do." Well, they were running a Messianic congregation in Austin, so we went over to there. And then, through another series of events, we started our own Messianic congregation, Kehilat, or HaMashiach, Community of the Light of Messiah. But while we were at the other community, I asked if I could do the parashah for that week, Parashah Yitro. And as I was walking up to the bima, I realized, that was the parashah that I did for my bar mitzvah, that's why I asked. But I had realized it was 40 years to the date since my bar mitzvah. Yeah. I had been in the wilderness for 40 years, and it's like the floodgates have opened. And lately, I've been trying to rationalize what this all means and try to cut through all of the complexity that man has added in to all of this. It's hard. It's really hard. Fortunately, through a series of discussions with Rabbi Yitzhak Shapira, Rabbi Stephen Bernstein, who's the two rabbis in the yeshiva, it comes down to this. There is a nation of Israel, and God chose them to bring His Torah into the world. Does everybody believe in Yeshua as the Messiah? Is there nobody that doesn't do that? Not in? Okay. Well, congratulations. You're in the nation of Israel.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
I hate all this bucketization that goes on. You know, there's 42,000 denominations of Christianity. And then you sit and watch the Jews tear each other up because they're Hasidic or Orthodox, ultra, matzah makers, whatever. And when Yeshua comes back, there's going to be the nation of Israel. We're going to be there. And that includes the Jewish people who do not believe in Yeshua. That was told to me by the rabbis. But what Yeshua does is He takes away the curses of the Torah. And therefore we have salvation through Yeshua. And the Bible is actually an acronym. Basic instructions before leaving earth. And I heard that one day and I thought it was cool. So, what are we supposed to do with all of this? What's the Great Commission that Yeshua said? He just repeated what God said at Mount Sinai. Go make disciples. How do you make disciples? You get taught, and then you go teach. And so I challenge everybody to lift up, a little dyslexic today, lift up their leaders, lift up each other, because that's how people climb the ladder in their spiritual learning, is you lift them up. And so, as you learn, take your learnings, plant it, and grow some fruit. May you all be blessed. Thank you.
Amen.